Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with some more of the amazing Shinsengumi with Shinpachi Nagakura. Yes, I said it right again. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm sorry, because for me, I keep messing up, and it's usually Nagakura. And I'm like, that wasn't it. So anyway, let's get going. We're on chapter 4. I was just thinking, but yeah, okay. Let's go. A few weeks had passed since I started living at the base of Shinpachi. I was now used to living there, and little by little I learned about the Shinsengumi. One day, I met Shinpachi in the hallway as he was about to leave. Hey, are you about to go on patrol? Yeah, I should be back before supper, so I'm looking forward to eating your dinner. Okay, got it. Then I'll make your favorite dish, Shinpachi. Yeah, that'd be great. That means I need to finish up fast so I can come home early. Just do it safely. What do you feel like eating? Let's see. It's so tough to pick. Everything you make is so delicious. Thanks. I'm glad you feel that way. I'll make anything you want. I'll put all my effort into making it. Then I want rice balls. That's it? The simple dish? Really simple dish? What? Rice balls? Yeah, I want to eat your handmade rice balls. Okay, but are you sure you're fine with such a simple dinner? Of course, I love rice balls after all. I mean, it's like the cook puts her feelings into it when she makes it. Love is the best spice when cooking. Oh, really? I got it, but I'll make some rice balls for you. Alright, thanks. Having something to look forward to changes my outlook when going out to work. Shinpachi was so happy he would be able to eat rice balls for dinner. He looked very satisfied and smiled. When I saw him like that, I was overjoyed and smiled with him. I was lying in bed in my room, and I let out a heavy sigh. A few hours had passed since Shinpachi left on his night patrol. However, he still hadn't come back. I wonder what happened. Is Shinpachi okay? He was so happy to have rice balls for dinner. I thought about Shinpachi's smile when he was looking forward to dinner. I felt lonely and became sad. I was worried something had happened to Shinpachi. I couldn't sleep. My worries became stronger when I heard an uproar coming from outside of the Shinsengumi base. I had a bad feeling, and I got out of bed. People were now making a commotion within the base as well. This is bad. I'm so worried I can't sleep. You're kind of loud, so I don't blame you. I quickly changed out of my pajamas into a kimono. I left my room and ran into the hallway. I don't know what could have happened. When I went out into the hallway, I saw multiple soldiers running around the base. It looked as if they were searching for something in a hurry. I was trying to keep my anxiety in as I looked at all the commotion, then I heard a familiar voice. Anri? Sanosuke. Sanosuke wasn't his usual bright and cheery self. Looking distraught, Sanosuke came toward me. Where's Shinpachi? Has the second corpse come back yet? They haven't come back yet. Captain Kondo hasn't come back either. This means Sanosuke started talking to himself, but he quickly turned around and tried to leave. Did something happen? Unable to contain my words, I called out to Sanosuke. Sanosuke stopped and turned around. Captain Kondo and Shinpachi are at Okita, fighting with the anti-foreigner group. What? Joshizo and I are going too as backup. Sorry to be so abrupt, but I'll tell you more about it when I get back. Saying that, Sanosuke was about to leave again, but I grabbed his arm without thinking. Anri? Sanosuke, please! Please, take me with you! What? What are you saying? It's too dangerous. I can't allow you to go. I can bandage people's wounds if you bring me. I swear I'll be useful. I became desperate and begged Sanosuke to let me go with him. Let me go just this once. Please, take me with you to Okita. I couldn't quietly wait at the base when Shinpachi's life might be in danger. However, Sanosuke slowly shook his head left and right. You could just say he shook his head no, but okay. Absolutely not. I can't put you in that kind of danger. Try and understand. No, please. I couldn't help but feel sad knowing I couldn't be at Shinpachi's side. Tears started to fall from my eyes. Sanosuke, you will take me no matter what? Anri. Okay, tell me why you want to go to Okita. The reason I wanted to go to Aikida is because, yeah, I want to help the injured people. I'm worried about Shinpachi. I'm worried about you, Sanosuke. I don't think that's going to make Shinpachi happy, so I'm going to choose. I'm worried about Shinpachi. Well, I'm worried about Shinpachi. I want to be by his side. I told him my true feelings. Sanosuke uncomfortably smiled after hearing my words. Yeah, considering you've been crushing on me, that is kind of awkward. Not gonna lie. Young women are always stubborn in times like these. After saying that, Sanosuke stared straight into my eyes. Anri, you want to go for Shinpachi's sake, right? I nodded after hearing Sanosuke's question. Yes. He stayed silent and stared at me for a while, but then he finally spoke. Fine, you win. I'll take you with me to Aikida. Really? Yeah, I can't say no to a young woman's request, especially yours, Anri. Sanosuke chuckled a bit after saying that. His face quickly changed to a serious expression and looked me straight in the eyes. Just promise me you won't do anything dangerous. Don't jump into the middle of a battle. Okay, I promise I won't do that. Alright then, let's go. Okay. And so I went with Sanosuke to Aikida, where Shinpachi was fighting. Shinpachi, please be safe. Sanosuke and I ran to Aikida. We finally arrived. We saw Shinsengumi soldiers fighting other samurai in front of Aikida. I saw Shinpachi within the intense battle. Shinpachi! Which you do realize you're distracting him in the middle of a very important battle. Though it could raise his spirits, but it could also be like, what? Kind of a bad thing. At the same time I called out Shinpachi's name, he killed one of the enemy samurai. Just call Maroni instead of Master Samurai. The samurai Shinpachi had dealt a deadly blow to slowly fell to the floor. Then Shinpachi suddenly looked in my direction. Anri, what are you doing here? Shinpachi! Sanosuke, why did you bring her here? It was the side of Shinpachi I'd never seen before. He started to yell at Sanosuke with a frightful, serious face. You're an idiot. What are you thinking, bringing a woman here? I asked him to bring me. Please, don't bleed Sanosuke. Shinpachi was about to grab Sanosuke's collar, but I stood in between them. Ooh. I couldn't stand the thought of waiting while you were out here fighting. I was so worried. Bring me here. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be either. Anri, I'm not sure if it'll be much help, but I can at least help the wounded soldiers. Please, don't send me back. Let me be by your side. If something were to happen to you, I even surprised myself as I let my feelings pour out. Oh, I was waiting for it like at the end, and I'm like, oh, yeah, never mind. Shinpachi's turn. If you even sense the slightest amount of danger, don't mind us and run away. Got it? As he instructed me with a serious look on his face, I told him, I understand, Captain. I understand. If I sense any kind of danger, I'll run away no matter the situation. All right. Shinpachi whispered his words and patted me on the head. He pulled himself together and turned to Sanosuke. Sanosuke, if anything happens, protect Anri. Roger. Shinpachi and Sanosuke nodded in unison as if they were on the same wavelength. Soon after, Shinpachi ran inside Aikida. Shinpachi! I unconsciously tried to go after him, but Sanosuke grabbed my wrist at once. You can't follow him. Yes, I know. I was on the brink of being crushed by my own worries. I put my hand on my chest to keep calm. If something were to happen to you, Shinpachi would kill me. If you want to do something for Shinpachi, then go somewhere safe and pray for a safe return. Okay. Sanosuke took me to a safe place, and I watched the battle continue at Aikida. I saw some familiar soldiers crossing blades with the anti-foreign samurai. Anti-foreign samurai? What in the world is that supposed to be? I was like, okay, you said Master Samurai, so they're Ronin. What do you mean anti-foreign? If we're going with what I learned from Hakuoge, it would be the Chonsu. But it would confuse people outside of Japan. I don't know. Anyway. You hold scares. Their cold stares indicated that they were putting their lives on the line in battle. Even at this moment, I wanted to rush into Okita because I was so worried about Shinpachi. How much time has passed? Had it been a long time or a short time? I could no longer comprehend the passage of time. The only thing I could do was watch the battle before me. However, suddenly, the once noisy Okita became completely silent. Huh? I held my breath and watched. Shinpachi came out of Okita holding one of the enemy samurai he apprehended. I came closer and noticed Shinpachi was covered in blood. Shinpachi! I caught some of the anti-foreigners, he called to the other Shinsengumi soldiers outside. However, while he did that, Shinpachi fell to the ground. Shinpachi! Sanosuke and I ran to Shinpachi in a panic. Shinpachi, are you okay? Shinpachi! In response to our call, Shinpachi let out a soft moan. His arms and shoulders were injured. His jacket was soaked in his own blood as well as the blood of his enemies. Sanosuke, take the enemy soldiers I apprehended. Roger. In Shinpachi's stead, Sanosuke took the enemy soldiers away. Shinpachi let a painful groan. I decided to. I was like, take his hand or talk to him. He's in pain. Let's try at least comfort him a little bit more than just talk to him. Let's take that hand. Shinpachi, are you okay? I took his hand and held on to it. Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry for making you worry. To ease my worries, he smiled as best he could. Sweat dripped down from his forehead. I'm sure he was trying to endure his pain. I have to treat your wounds quickly. Let's go back to the base. Nevertheless, Shinpachi shook his head left and right. No, I can't go back yet. Why? If you don't treat your wounds soon. No, it's dangerous to go back now. There's a chance the anti-foreigners will hear about this and attack the Shinsengumi. It's best if I don't go back until daybreak. Even though we finally caught them, the tables could turn on us at any second. But then your injuries... Oh, these wounds aren't deep. I'm not worried about Soji and Heisuke. Shinpachi? I was moved at how Shinpachi prioritized worrying about the Shinsengumi and his comrades rather than himself. Shinpachi's always thinking about others. He's such a warm and loving heart. If Shinpachi won't worry about himself, then I want to worry about him in his stead. I stared deeply at Shinpachi as I thought that. Stared deeply into his eyes. Shinpachi noticed my gaze and without warning gently smiled at me. What's wrong? You don't have to look so worried. I'm fine, really. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. More importantly, how are you doing? I'm sure you were scared. I answered. Yeah, I wasn't scared. No, I'll be honest. I was worried about you, so I was scared. Yeah, I was scared. I nodded as I answered him. I wouldn't know what to do if something bad had happened. That's all I could think about. Anri. Shinpachi looked disappointed and sighed. Shinpachi, what's wrong? I was thinking I wanted to eat them. Huh? The rice balls he made. I really wanted to eat them now. Him and his rice balls. Shinpachi. Even though he's covered in his wounds, even though he's covered in blood, Shinpachi smiled to keep me from worrying. Even if it's only a little bit. Shinpachi doesn't want me to worry, nor does he want me to start thinking negatively. He's more worried about me than himself. Thinking about how kind he was, my chest got hot and started to tighten. In that moment, without thinking, I hugged Shinpachi. Whoa! Shinpachi was shocked, but he rubbed his hand on my back. Hey, what's wrong? As he looked at me with distress in his eyes, I replied, I think it's easy. I want to stay like this. I want to stay like this. Is that okay? I stuck my head into his chest. Yeah, that's fine with me. Actually, I want to stay like this. Shinpachi started to hug me in return. I felt his affection from his gentle warmth. And there ends chapter 4. What did we get? We're 44, 58. Going good, going strong. Harder, faster, stronger. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next chapter, chapter 5. Until then, don't forget to vote. You're allowed to vote up to chapter 5 on who you want to see after that. I would name everyone off, but that's a really long list of people, isn't it? I think. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, Saito, Okita, or wait, no. I already everyone's last names, my bad. We have Hajime, Soji, Sanosuke, and Heisuke. There we go. It's like, I'm sorry. I read people's names wrong sometimes. I'm like, ugh. Okay, anyway, don't worry about it. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you guys there. Bye, Kaze out.